It's the big clothing. Rest in peace, the rich homie. A lot of these people hate on me, I don't really care, cause I'm back on it. On the block like I never left sight, no, I gotta keep the word on me. Try to keep my mind right, so my mind tight, so my spirit tight. I can think right, but I get right. They told me not to quit my day job, and it's sick like all this on my mind is God's might, and I don't need y'all, but I ball out.
Sexy like, you know what I'm saying? Hey yo, check the verse. I let them off the back when we made good love. Listening to some more, yeah, all night long. I want that whole thing back. Let these moments rush up your perfect. So won't you, so won't you? Making love to the time to the break of dawn. But oh, come on, turn back round and let me get on. Somebody rockin' knockin' on. So give me some good love. Somebody rockin' knockin' on. Give me some good love. Somebody rockin' knockin' on. You know what that song reminds me of? My old situationships. And that being said, welcome back to Lo-Fi Live, episode 5. Never mind. But speaking of old situationships, today's topic, we're going to be talking about energy vampires. Alright, my fault. You know, I be getting a little carried away with the, it's the only time I can feel like, well, apparently, to my coworkers, I'm crazy, and like, there's nothing I can do to change their minds about that. So, unfortunately, it is what it is. But yeah, man, so we're going to be talking about energy vampires today. Narcissists, you feel me? But we're going to still keep it horror. We're going to still keep it horror related, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to be talking about the movie Let the Right One In. And keep in mind, there's a spinoff movie to that called Let Me In. But mainly we're talking about Let the Right One In, all right? So, yeah, okay? Let's get into it. So, check it out. Now, I'm going to tell you from a righteous standpoint, don't none of these girls want me, okay? Like, okay, yeah, I'm good looking or whatever. Yeah, I'm tall or whatever. Yeah, I got swag or whatever. But, like, it's not me that these girls want. See, now, when you don't have the presence of God in your life as a believer, like, you resort to different things of this world to try to like fulfill that void that only God could fulfill. You see how I'm always up on here and I'm always turned and stuff like that, but like a lot of people don't got the Holy Spirit in them, so they got to resort to drugs, sex, what else? People probably fight, people probably kill people. You know what I mean? Like people do all types of other stuff to just basically get a dopamine kick to fulfill that specific void. Now, there's people that will take advantage of you for your energy. So it mainly applies to like sex, being a liar, and like for example, old situationships. So people will see somebody like me, which is most likely somebody like you, because you know me, I attracted you to this podcast by the grace of God. So we're alike. We're here. Okay, we right here. Okay, me and you. I love y'all. Don't think I'm talking about y'all, because you know me. We're here. We're talking together about facts. Okay, so I just want to set that record straight. I know I'm controversial with it, but look, it's us. You feel me? Hold on. Hold on real quick. All right, so yeah. Anyway, now people see a positive person like me. I'm always positive, always laughing. You know what I mean? Always like cracking jokes at the job and stuff like that. And people are looking, and they'll be like, "Man, like, what is it about that person?" So they just want to do whatever it takes to get in. Now, for example, I have some old situationships. Yes, I wasn't the perfect, I'm not a perfect Christian. I never will be the perfect Christian, but I can be better than I was yesterday. So, never had a relationship in my life, right? Only situationships, which is messed up. So, now, girls will go ahead and do what they got to do to get energy from you. And whenever they have that energy from you, they're going to dip. They don't understand that they want God. That's the only thing they see in me is God. Like, it don't matter if I'm tall, good looking, and have swag. Y'all want God. And that's facts. Okay. So y'all can go ahead and do whatever, take me, do the deed, and leave. And then like for the moment you'll be cool. For the moment you'll be fulfilled, being on top of the world. But eventually my energy will always be with you, but it's going to die down. Okay. Over time, we generate new bodies. In the next 7 years, I'm gonna have a body that you never touched. Okay. So, because that's just how the body works. We get new cells, new body. We're just gonna have a new body that nobody ever touched. Okay. So, especially when we die, we're going to get new bodies. But anyway, that's only for the righteous. That's only for the people who walk the straight and narrow. But yeah, so I had to think of the movie Let the Right One In. Okay. Now, it's a foreign film. I think it's I'm gonna pop it up on the screen because I literally was just looking it up because I've been trying to fact check myself. So yeah. So you got the little boy Oscar who was getting bullied and stuff like that, and he has a neighbor that's a vampire. Spoiler alert. And her name is Ellie, I believe. And basically, like, they become friends, and then they end up liking each other. So now Ellie is a vampire, okay? And this is all going to tie together with the topic. So Ellie is a vampire, and like she doesn't want to, which is most of these energy vampires. They don't want to, like they don't want nothing to do with you most of the time, but they have to have your energy. They have to in order to live. So Ellie, she has like a I guess you could say like a helper. I don't want to call him like a dad or like a foster parent, but like, 'cause she's been alive for thousands of years. She's probably older than that, man. But basically, like, in order for her to still look young and stuff like that, like, she has to feast on blood. And the dude, he'll go around and kill people for her and collect their blood to give to her to feed and stuff like that. So, like I said, she doesn't want to have to do it, but she's a vampire. She can't even be out in the daytime. Okay. She just has to have blood. Like, she has to. When she smells blood, she can't resist it. Like, when she smells like these energy vampires, when they see energy and they smell it, they need it. They can't do nothing without it, because it's just they just got voids within them that they cannot they don't want to fulfill. Everybody asks me, Jordan, yo, how are you so positive? And by the way, I'm your host, Lo Kelly, but yes, that is my real name. But yeah, so they like, yo, like, how you know what I'm saying? Like, how you always positive, and I come up in here depressed and stressed out, and you always up in here like having the best time of your life. Like, how? I'm like, I would tell you, but you already denied. You already denied him before when I tried to tell you about him. Like, it's God. You know what I mean? But like, I ain't gonna keep telling you. Scripture says, don't cast your pearls among swine because they're gonna trample them under feet. So I can tell you many times about God, and you're just gonna trample them under your feet. You're not gonna care. You're just gonna go in one ear and out the other. Why would I keep telling a person about my savior, my energy, my source? Like, why would I keep telling you about him if you won't keep rejecting it? There's no point. That's like me trying to get you to go and buy food, and you don't want to buy food. You know what I mean? You're just not going to go and get up and buy food. Like, I'm like, hey, can you buy food? Can you buy food? Knowing that you ain't going to buy food. Why would I keep telling you that I'm going to go buy food? That you should go buy food or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so yeah, I'm trying to not to like tweak out because I took a Benadryl and like I don't know when it's going to kick in, but like I'm trying not to tweak out off the meds. But yeah, so you know, fortunately, she was a helpful vampire as far as Ellie and let the right one in. Like, you know what I mean? She was a good friend to Oscar. Oscar ended up liking her. You want to go out? You want to go with me? She was just like, you don't even know what I am. I'm not no girl. I would have been like, you will both of them? But like, oh. But I would have been like, yeah, like, what you mean? Like, I was like, what you mean you ain't a girl? So, you know what I mean? But, you know, she's a vampire. I don't even think she has a coochie. Because, like, there was a part where, like, it's kind of sick because, like, it kind of shows, like, Oscar's, like, she's, like, getting changed in his crib. And then, like, he kind of, like, peeks. And then, like, where her cooch should be, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's, like, she don't have a cooch. And it's, like, cracked up and stuff. And it's, like, you know, you can tell she's been alive for thousands and thousands of years because she don't even got no coochie no more. And I'm like, oh, my God. I was just like, well, first of all, just seeing, like, because, like, at first, like, when I seen it, I was like, I know I ain't just see what I just seen. And then, like, when I watched the movie again, like, years later, like, I seen that, like, what it really was because it caught me so off guard. But it was like her thing was, like, cracked up. You know what I mean? This is why this ain't for no kids. You know what I mean? We talking about horror. But, yeah, so, I don't even know where was I coming from? But, yeah, so anyway, like, you know, she was just always there for Oscar. You know what I mean? I just thought that was funny. That's why I brought it up. But, she was always there for Oscar. And, basically, she told him to stand up to the bullies, and if they try him, hit him hard, and if they keep trying to fight him, hit him even harder. So basically, he went ahead and he hit the nigga. You know what I'm saying? He said, "What the?" Sorry for my foggy raw language. I was doing good. So he hits the man's, and he stops picking with him or whatever. I don't think he kills. I don't think Ellie comes to kill him because she was like, if that don't work, then I'm gonna come and help you. Basically, I'm gonna come and kill them all, kill all of them. So pretty much, you know, boom. You know what I'm saying? I had a little brain fart. So basically, boom, you know what I mean? It works. And then, like, he ends up finding out that, you know, his bully began bullied by his big brother. So it's just like, get the clock. No, I want a clock. Give me all. Give me that tree branch. I kill that tree branch. All right, anyway, sorry about that. So, yeah. I'm so sorry for my neighbors, dog. Like, I'm so sorry. But anyway, yeah, so, and Let Me In, which is basically the spinoff with, I think it's Emily Grace Cortez. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Some girl named Emily from, I think she's from Ant Farm. And, like, the cheerleader, China and McClain. Like, you know what I mean? Like her, that girl. So, she played the vampire, basically who Ellie was. I forgot what their names were and Let Me In. But, like, basically, I guess it didn't work for bro, and like she ended up spinning the block and killing them niggas. Like she killed all of the bullies, like I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's been a while since I seen Let Me In. But Yeah, so she just happened to be a helpful. They both happen to be helpful, caring vampires. Okay, and it's unfortunate because they're the bloodsuckers. Okay. Now, unfortunately, with energy vampires, bro, they are they don't care about anything. They're narcissists. All they care about is getting energy fulfilled into them, and they're going to do that by any means necessary. And whenever you're, you know what I mean, you go ahead, you're a good-hearted person, you know what I mean, you're willing to give the world for people, you'll go ahead and put your life down on the line, lay your life down, go work extra hard for people. And as soon as you run out of gas, as soon as you run out of energy, they're going to look at you. Uh, uh, uh. They're gonna disappear because they're gonna dip. They're going to dip, and they're gonna be like, who? Like Low Kelly who? Like Low who? I don't know that nigga. You know what I mean? Like what? I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna dip. They're gonna dip on you and go to the next person. And whenever you go ahead and start working hard, you working out, trying to fulfill that heartbreak, you praying. You know what I mean? You fasting. You're like, God, please help me get back together. It takes some times. You know what I mean? But like, you know, you gonna get back up. Once you get your energy back up, then they magically come back around. Like, yeah, like I'm so sorry. You know, and with narcissists, they have a way of having like they have tactics. Okay, so they're hard to talk to whenever you have the energy, and that's why you're chasing after them, which is draining the energy. So it's just charging them up. It's either they're, you know what I mean, you're doing the deed with them, they're taking your energy that way, you're chasing them, you know what I mean, trying to get a conversation out of them, they're draining your energy that way, like multitude of ways. Like, you know what I'm saying, like it could be a boss, like having you do like the butt end of the stick as far as at work, and he's getting a kick off it, and he's, you know, draining your energy that way. There's all types of ways, but whenever they leave and try to come back, they try to have like a deep heart to heart, you know what I mean, conversation with you, like, yeah, man, like I'm sorry, like I was wrong, you know what I mean, like da 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 da. I wasn't a good friend. I wish I was a better friend, this, that, and the third. And I've just been thinking and doing this and doing that. They'll lie, be like, yeah, I've been trying to see God and this, that, and the third. Like, they'll do anything to get back just to suck your energy again. And so don't you fall for it, okay? Look, when you are a positive person and you like to bring people's spirits up and stuff like that, there's a Bible verse that says you are a light on top of a hill that cannot be hidden. When you had the favor of God upon you, even as an unbeliever, when you don't believe, that don't mean God still don't love you. God love you, and he's going to make you a bright spot in somebody's life, dog. Like, we his children, okay? Like, we all his children regardless. Like, regardless, if you believe or not, like, God made you, and he loves you, and it's going to show. So when people see me, and I'm just full of light, they all in darkness and stuff like that, and I'm over here, hey, don't touch me, T Diddy. T Diddy, don't touch me. My coworker's named T Diddy. That's what she calls herself. I ain't give her that name. But I'm like, T Diddy, don't touch me, T Diddy. Hey, you know what I mean? Like, I'm over there, you know what I mean, joyful and trying to get through the day and stuff like that. You know what I mean? People be seeing that, and people be wanting to get in the way of that and drain me of that. And like, you know, I gotta protect that the best I can. I've been doing good, but like, you know, I dealt with a couple of narcissists. Shoot, man, like, and they be your own homies. Like, it be your own homies, it be your own female that's around you, whatever. It could even be family, okay? It can't even be family. But, like, you know, that's why, you know what I mean, I keep my the family members, you know what I mean, I care about close. Y'all know who y'all are, you know what I mean? Even if we haven't talked in a minute, y'all know who y'all are. You know what I'm saying? I keep it tight. I don't even really have friends. It's just, you know, brothers and sisters in Christ. You know what I mean? That's really, like, they're not even considered friends. Like, I don't even have friends. Like, there's people that think that we gonna be cool, but like, you know, once like I'm done being in the area that y'all in, like, I'm blocking y'all. You feel me? Like, y'all getting blocked. Like, I ain't even on social media, so y'all ain't gonna find me. You feel me? Like, people be killing me. Like, I know I be acting stupid, but I'm not a stupid dude. You know what I mean? I've been praying for spiritual sensitivity, and I've been praying for discernment. You know, when you're spiritually sensitive, you can just feel when things are off, and you can see when things are coming. And you just have a feel for things, like the things that, you know, you will miss on a real easily on a normal day basis. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when you had that discernment, you can tell like what's what and what's what it is and what's not. You know what I mean? And look, y'all gotta be careful out here with these folk, man, because they everywhere. All right, like, They everywhere. And the messed up part is like they be disguised as angels. You know what I mean? Wolf in sheepskin, right? Wolves in sheepskin. It's messed up because yeah, like like another thing that they do is they gaslight you, make it seem like you crazy, but you know you ain't crazy. You know you're not the crazy one. That's another thing they do is gaslight. You know what I mean? You'll go ahead and do something. You know that you in the right and they're in the wrong. You confront them on it and they make it seem like you in the wrong. And then they be believable with it too. Like, you know what I'm saying? That they gaslight you. They'll keep pushing their point, and as long as it's their point, like as long as their point's getting put across, it don't even matter about your point, because you know what I mean, even though you're in the right, they're going to still push their point to make it seem like, you know what I mean, they're right but they're wrong. Like, it's confusing. Like, it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like females. Unfortunately, there is females are like that, but it'll be dudes too. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, bro, what the heck going on? But like, yeah, look, I've been around energy vampires, dog, and they will literally drain you. I had nothing left. You know what I mean? They'll dip out for a couple months. I was like, all right, bet. And I went ahead, got myself together. You feel me? And I don't got time no more. I don't got time or energy to give. I done seen people die around me. I seen the people I love die around me. I done, you know what I mean, missed out on a lot of things that I didn't have to miss out on. And like, you know, that's that. Like, I ain't finna be sitting here, you know what I mean, playing stupid no more. I'm not. I'm not gonna be sitting here playing stupid. I know I have genuine intentions, and if you coming at me with wrong intentions, that's another thing. With the if you got the Spirit of God, and if you get the Spirit of God, and when you keep the Spirit of God, best believe He's going to tell you stuff. He's going to be revealing things to you. He's going to reveal things to you. He's going to be showing you like, hey, like, look, this is who you dealing with. Hey, watch this. Hey, look at that. Look over your shoulder. Hey, you just see stuff. You just peep stuff. You'll see shorty talking to another dude. She don't even know you there. You know what I mean? Or your homie do some low key jealous stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's just crazy because like it's the normal now, and like, you know, they can't help it, but like they have to get their energy some way. Just like the vampires on Let Me In and Let the Right One In. Like, they need their blood in order to look younger, to look good, to glow, you know what I'm saying, to live, to survive. Like, they need it. Like, they need your energy, bro. Like, when you're a good person, that's the messed up part, is like they feast on you. Like, they don't care. Like, you know, that's just what cold-hearted people do. You know what I mean? It's the grace of God. I ain't turned cold, because there's a couple times I could have went cold. Shoot, there's a couple times I almost crashed out. But yeah, man, look. It don't matter how much you do for that person, man. Once they realize they can't suck your energy no more, they're gonna act like they don't know you. And it happened to me. Like, I seen it before. Like, you know what I mean? Homeboy I seen, you know what I mean? Did a lot for him. Seen him across the street, and I'm looking. He seen me, but like, he ain't saying nothing. So I'm like, all right, you know, I'm keeping it pushing. You know, ain't no animosity, ain't no beef, but it's just like, you know, don't say I ain't do nothing for you. You feel me? Like, don't say I ain't do nothing for you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad you cool. I'm glad glad you straight. But like, you know, we're not going to ignore the fact that, you know, I was doing everything, you know what I mean, you know, for that individual. You know, I'll drop everything I had at a dime. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking rain, sleet, and snow. Like, it don't matter. Like, I'm there. Like, I'm the type of person, I'm so loyal. I had to check myself on that, and I had to get that out of my system. I had to be more. I had to learn how to be more selfish, and that's messed up. We should have to get to a point like, dang, I got to be more selfish. I got to be more about myself. Like, that's messed up, dog. Like, why do we have to think like that? We shouldn't have to think like that. Like, that's crazy. Like, I'm as selfless as it get. Like, you know what I mean? I'll ride for you at the drop of a dime. I'll crash out for you. And that's not cool. Because people will take that to their advantage and have me crash out just so they don't got to deal with the repercussions. I got to deal with the repercussions. You know what I mean? That's a lot of people. But yeah, man. So, shoot. Woo. Yeah, man. Y'all got to watch who y'all be around, dog. And, like, people will act like they change. But, like, you need to just sit there and watch. And, you know what I mean? They're going to expose themselves. You know what I mean? People don't be changing. They be acting like they could change just because you act good for, like, 3 seconds. Like, you know what I mean? You going to flare up. You going to have a moment where you can't hide. You can't hide everything under your mask, okay? You got emotions. You know what I mean? And, you know, they dumber than they're really dumb. They think they smart, but they're dumb. So you're going to be able to tell, you know what I mean? Forgive me, Lord. I can say that because I'm dumb, you know what I mean? But like, you know, like, I'm telling you, okay? But Oh man, I couldn't wait to talk to y'all about this because this is something like that's like literally we have to deal with on a day to day basis. But shoot, yeah, man. Let the Right One In was a great movie. I recommend y'all watching it. Like, it's so good. It's so good. Both of them for you can't go wrong with Let the Right One or Let Me In. But like, oh man, um, oh, almost forgot this key important thing. The only way energy vampires can feed off you is the exact same way how and Let the Right One In and Let Me In. You need to let them around you. If you don't let them around you, they can't do nothing to you. But if you let them around you, just like how vampires, like in the movie, Ellie's like, you gotta let me in. Oscar was like, man, just come in. Like, I mean, like, he's just like, what's stopping you from coming in? Like, she was like, no, you gotta let me in. He was just like, he's basically like, just come in. You don't need me to tell you to come in. So when she walked up in there, you know what I mean, blood got to gushing out of her ears, her forehead, her eyes, her nose, her mouth, you know what I mean? She started like bleeding profusely, you know what I mean? Because like he didn't invite her in, so he had to let her in. He was like, you can come in. And then, she was cooling, but like she was about to die because he ain't let her come in. I mean, yeah. So he didn't say that she can come in, so she was about to die. You need to let them in. And that's the same thing with energy vampires. You need to let them in. Don't let them in, okay? Do not let them in, I beg. They'll waste like 12 years of your life, bro. Like 12 years. And they'll keep that mask on. They'll talk reckless about you behind your back. They'll talk reckless on you. They'll think down on you. When you sitting here holding up the whole fort, you building the whole foundation. You saying everything is stone. You just a meal ticket. So, you know what I mean? I'm trying not to get mad, but like, like, don't let them around you because they need to be let in, just like a real vampire. This is for real. Like, energy vampires are real. Vampires might not be real. You know what I mean? I believe in everything. I believe in the supernatural. I believe in God. So, I believe in everything. Aliens, vampires, monsters, anything. I believe in all that. But one thing I know that's for certain is energy vampires are real because they are human beings. If they are human beings, they act like they ain't human beings. But yeah, they be the ones that be going to the clubs every single day. You know what I mean? Got a drink. You know what I mean? Having sex every single day of the week. You know what I'm saying? Like all types of stuff, bro. Like they all around. Okay. Don't let them around you. Don't let them in. Just like the movie says, let the right one in. You feel me? And I don't really got too much else to say, man. It's unfortunate that I had to even like make this video because it's facts, and like I am strictly on here for horror and stuff like that, but like I have to like get some stuff off my chest and help y'all any way I can. If I could be a help to anybody, best believe that's what this is for. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just like just for the horror. Best believe it's horror. Like I love horror. Like look at me, look at me, dog. Like I love horror, but like best believe that I'm gonna be giving out fruit. So it's up to y'all if y'all take it or not. But yeah, man. I promise y'all I'm gonna get more into back into the horror topic and talking strictly more about horror and stuff like that. Really let the right one in. I guess it's considered a horror, but it's like suspenseful kind of thriller type vibe. But yeah, man. You gotta watch out for these energy vampires because they all around. They all around to be the ones that you least suspect them to be. You know what I mean? That's why you gotta stay prayed up, man. Like that's why y'all be running into the wrong Christians. That's how y'all be, you know what I mean? Like just getting the wrong memo because they're everywhere and there's many types. You know what I mean? Don't matter if you black, white. You know what I mean? Latina, Asia, what was it? Is it Asian? No, it's what's the word? Hindu. I think Hinduism. I don't know. Forget me, but like it don't matter what you are. Christian, Catholic, of course, Satanist. That's all they. Satanists. They don't even hide it. Satanist. What Buddhist? It don't matter. Don't matter. The energy vampire was getting leashed off of by a Buddhist, and she was a Christian. This one girl I used to talk to, she was an energy vampire. She wanted me for my energy, and then she had her energy vampire. That was her ex-boyfriend that was a Buddhist. So it was giving, it's giving like what was going on here. Like, it's just a chain reaction of leeches. Like, that's insane. But yeah, man, y'all need to be careful, dog. I'm trying to tell you, man. But man, I appreciate y'all for listening, man. I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode right here, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and hit the bell and have a
terrifying night. We don't have no night terrors. We do not want night terrors. That's the last thing we want. But I hope y'all have a great night. And stay away from them energy vampires for real. Like, the only way to kill them is by the sword, which is the word to the heart. Proverbs 4:23 is my favorite Bible verse. Proverbs 4:23. 4:23. Proverbs. Guard your heart, for everything in life flows through it. I repeat, guard your heart, for everything in life flows through it. Oh, this is getting bloody. I don't get down with that. I ain't with the bloods. I love y'all, but I won't get down with y'all bloods. Anyway, I love y'all, man. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Yeah.